let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Brian Hoyer's 49ers going up against Bradford's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. With the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Hoyer. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Big hold to the 30. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. On the option, here's Juszczyk. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now Hoyer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. First carry for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray. And a cut to the right and some open field. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 73 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hoyer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Slot man moves right.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Here we go.
Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffen Griffin in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ahmad Brooks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Curley. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. They're able to find Garcon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Hoyer finding Garcon there for the 49er first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Hoyer with a give. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Eric Kendricks able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson. Well, Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Complete to right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go.
That was second down run for Murray. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. With Cook. And now running right through it. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Hoyer. Trying to improvise. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow.